very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
A very special day it is. What a great morning. It's a terrific Tuesday morning. We're on the 9th day already of April, the day after. And this is Americans for Prosperity. Day after the eclipse is where she's going.
After.
The day after. And we have Angel Purlee in the house from Americans for Prosperity. Good morning.
Good morning.
Kind of cloudy. Yesterday was so foggy. Like foggy.
Okay, I didn't experience that.
In the morning, in the morning it was foggy. Today it's like cloudy.
Well,
we're supposed to get some rain.
There was a lot of dew in the air, so yes, yesterday.
Do drop in.
Because Jay was saying, "What is it raining? It's raining," and I'm like, "No, it's just no."
That's just Mother's tears. That's Mother Nature's tears.
Yes, there's a lot happening
of
today.
Joy.
Listen,
Mother Nature's tears of joy.
If we're talking about yesterday's weather, I thought it was fabulous.
Wasn't it wonderful?
It was.
It was crazy
great.
because like all the way up, like looking at it until the day of the 8th. You know, it looked kind of like I could have gone different directions.
Okay, so did you notice?
Ooh,
I don't know.
Well, let me see how observant I am, okay?
Well,
what should I have been noticing?
Did you notice that after it all was said and done, clouds just appeared everywhere? I mean, it got so cloudy. I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Everybody expected the overcast, the cloudy. Not everybody, but a lot of people were talking about it.
I'm trying to...
And then after the fact...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of... You're going to... Oh, I thought you were going to pop that open. Which I just want to say...
We're on the radio. No. There were no popping of anything.
Don't be popping stuff open. Okay, I just want to say, and I know I've said it real quickly, but I was at the other one, 2017. I don't think it was as pretty. I think this was the prettiest one.
Because we didn't get as much coverage.
This was absolutely gorgeous.
I don't think we got the totality.
What are you talking about? This time or last time?
Last time.
Well, I remember I was at the heart of it all. Remember in Hopkinsville. And I don't think it was not as pretty. This was just.
I thought they were a little different. Maybe not.
Maybe they did because the other one had a yellow ring, and this was a white ring.
I thought there were something about them was different because I was door knocking in North Carolina during it. So
let me just step out here for a second.
Well, no. What was funny was we had people that were out in their driveways. I mean, there were people out there with their glasses. I didn't have any glasses. I was just working.
There were so many things to love about yesterday. I didn't think I was going to appreciate it. We were at the point of totality in 17, but this was prettier. I'm sorry. This just was the prettiest. Okay, what I loved seeing was the families. I loved seeing the kids. I loved the.
Well, you don't live close enough in town, but I will let you know when it went completely dark, like you could hear
people screaming,
like almost a mile wide of people getting all excited.
Yeah.
It was it was really cool.
Yeah.
Like Salem to me did not disappoint.
Well, like there were roosters crowing, there were lights,
Solar
solar lights were going on and off, there was some crazy donkeys that were.
You could hear like the birds, like there were like the birds twerping as they were not twerking.
The birds were twerking.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
I've seen that before.
They were twerping like like they do as like the sun goes down. I mean like I know they twerp all day, but I'm just saying like it was just I don't know like the whole vibe.
Moment.
I don't know the vibe like it all just like you could tell that the beams were like you could tell as it was going the beams were just getting less and less.
Yeah.
What's crazy though is seeing
crazy?
that little amount. I mean, just that little tiny sliver of sun and how much light it still produces.
Exactly. Boy, that's almost like a good, like that'd be a good like Bible school or Sunday school lesson, like showing that just a little light.
I'm
gonna let it shine
and getting to experience
hide it under the moon. No,
I mean,
won't.
because the clouds cover the sun all the time.
Right.
But I mean, you like this you're watching and you saw it completely go. And I mean, it was super cool.
Yeah. No, I really wouldn't even mind a redo.
Right.
In
80 years.
Yeah.
You'll get one of those.
I don't know that I will be able to. I think there is going to be another one coming up in actually, is it Mexico? Like in maybe I don't know so many years. I might have to just go. I don't know. I'm really just like
you do your thing.
I don't remember 2017 being this pretty. It was just so pretty. I could really
Did it go full dark like that too?
Yeah. It did all the things.
It did all the things.
It did all the things. I just don't. I think the verses. I think the white that we had was so much prettier. I don't know. It was just so bright and pretty. And the other, not that Hopkinsville wasn't cool. It was really cool, but it wasn't as I don't know. For whatever reason, the atmosphere, the sky, everything was just came together yesterday. It was just spot on.
Yeah, it was cool. We camped out in our front yard.
Yeah, and I love that. I love watching all the little families doing things, businesses doing stuff. I know Mama Rose's had a big.
Mom Rose had a big to do.
Yeah.
And that was.
they were prepared and ready for the eclipse. Joanne and Roger, they understood the assignment. They were ready for it.
Yeah, I saw a lot on social media how after you guys shared how like everybody was just so impressed and how cool that was. So.
And not only, and a little side note, and they didn't tell me to say this. This is just on my own. They fed our emergency workers.
Oh.
And because they were all out full force. They had everybody ready, because you didn't know.
Yeah, they were out for hours.
Yeah. And so there was a lot going on yesterday. So they were all like there, and that was something too. Like a lot of times, workers like that, they don't realize that they need food and water and all that too. I mean, that's, a lot of times they're so busy working. So hats off to Mom Roses. They fed them and so.
And to our emergency services.
Well, yeah, exactly. That.
I
could just do that yes, exactly. Of course, them. Yeah, I'm sorry. Definitely. And up in Bloomington, IU had a huge, great group and a lot of fun up there too. William Shatner was up there and loving every bit of it, and was performed there last night. So a lot, there was like stuff going on everywhere, so all around. So
there was a lot going on in my backyard.
So, you had all the things going on.
I did. I had all things. I mean, it was. We actually. So,
we're not at all taking away from Bloomington or NASA that was up at the Indianapolis Speedway.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they could have come and filmed us. We would have had a show.
Yeah.
We would have put on a show.
Your backyard was the place to be.
Well, I will say so. It was, yeah, we experienced it, but a little before, so I'm going to admit this, but it'll get better. Just stay with me. So a little before it started, I went ahead and put Fallon down for her nap.
Yeah.
And then right before it was going black, like probably 10, 15 minutes before, I went in there and, well, I told one of the boys to go check on her, which I knew that would wake her up. So they did.
A brother coming to check on their sister.
So they did, and they come back and tell me, oh, she's awake. Because I just, something about experiencing it with all of them. Like, I know, like, the boys were there, and, like, that's one thing. But I was like, let's get the girl, too. Like, let's all do this together, because I don't know if Mommy will be alive when the next one comes. No,
I don't,
so let's all do this together.
Is it rated? How long is it again?
I thought it was 80 years.
I thought it was 40. I don't know.
We can double check that.
Yeah.
But, so I was like, let's just all, so I was like, let me go grab her. And so I went and I grabbed her, and we all experienced the darkness together.
The darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
We did. We experienced.
I found the video. I did a video in Hopkinsville. Turn around, and it's horrible. It was so funny though. I mean, it's funny to see what we do on eclipse, you know. And now, you know, we blamed everything on, like, the eclipse. Like, oh, I can't because of the eclipse, or oh, the eclipse, or the eclipse. Now, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do? What are we going to talk about now? We had so much to talk about with the eclipse. Now, what are we going to talk about?
Okay, so this is what I'm reading. Okay, much has been said about the fact that a total solar eclipse won't be visible again from the contiguous U.S. until August 22nd, 2044. That's not bad. But totality will only occur over North Dakota and Montana.
Yeah.
The next total solar eclipse with a coast-to-coast path spanning the lower 48 states will occur on August 12th, 2045. Oh. Well, that's not bad.
Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah, and I think the next one eclipse will be August 12th, 2045, and that's the one that'll be almost 6 minutes in Orlando. If I have that much 6 minutes, I'm telling you right now, I had a lot of fun in 3 to 4 minutes.
You know when the sun goes down, like it gets dark.
No, not like yesterday. Yesterday,
you do realize
it's like let's do this. Let's break it down. Let me try to talk in your language, okay? We're dress shopping, okay?
Oh, okay. My ears are perked.
Yes. And there's that one dress, even though there's many other dresses, possibly, could be other similar things, but there's that one dress that just pops and stands out. That was yesterday for me, the eclipse. I promise. I'm telling you right now, I had a really good experience.
Yeah, we know I ain't going back to buying that same dress over,
no.
So I don't know what you're thinking.
We're going to have to get a different dress next time, definitely. Well, it will require a new dress, exactly.
Okay.
But yes, that dress was just really very fancy yesterday. I just loved it. I loved everything about it. Yeah. I was just
20 years.
Okay. I was in a happy place, okay? I don't know.
Or 21, but yeah.
I don't think I had realized how much I really liked it. Like I didn't, not taking away from 2017, but this one just was really just completely like, it was just really good. So.
Well, I really, like I said, yeah, it was really cool. I didn't experience anything like that back in 2017. I don't know if I was just like North Carolina. I don't know what coverage they had. It did not go dark like that. I was not in totality.
Yeah, it went dark in Hopkinsville. It did, yeah.
Yeah, it did
but
not.
It was just cooler. I don't know why.
Like I said, we didn't even, stuck to the script. We just kept going. I mean, we didn't even stop and do the whole thing. We didn't have glasses.
You didn't have glasses? You didn't look?
No, we didn't look. We just kept working. We did have, like, there was like there was a nice couple that was in the driveway, and they told us to take a look, but I mean, we looked, but I don't really, like, nothing stood out, I guess.
I'm amazed at how many glasses they still had left over. People have got glasses, like unreal amount of glasses, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, we
I think they're having them on sale.
Well, we got ours at a decent price, I thought. I mean, I don't know what the going rate was, but I mean.
Well, it was just amazing to me how many actually
Well,
had a
so
lot left over.
I don't know. I mean, like, I know Walmart had some. Somebody had said Walmart sold out. I don't know if that's a true statement or not.
I don't know. They had some, and then up at Bloomington, they had gobs of Bloomington, the IU ones.
Were
left
they
over.
handing them out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Lots
cool.
of- Yeah.
Yeah. We bought ours.
I actually can give you.
I don't need any
I got
more.
a few to give.
I have plenty. I have
Okay.
plenty. I'm good. I'm good on the whole solar eclipse classes for it.
Right.
I don't
Well, in how many years? 20 years? Well,
yeah, about 21.
I don't know that I can keep them. I don't. I can't make that commitment that I will keep them. And
Well,
I wonder
that's
if they
what I
go
said.
bad. I mean, like, I wonder, like, if you have to get. I guess they wouldn't go like where they update them. I don't know. You know, the latest and the greatest. I don't know.
I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't. I mean, somebody would have to explain that to me. We need Dr. Black's Eye Associate, Dr. Mindy again, please.
Yeah, let's call her up. Mindy, would there be an
Can we please
expiration
get an
date?
explanation on
I
whether
don't
or
know,
not
like,
these are good
because
to
I don't know,
go?
like, if I don't know, what's that stuff, whatever they're made out of, the paper or whatever, I don't know, does that stuff, like, start, like, deteriorating? Does it stay strong? I mean, you think
I
about
would say
all
it depends
these
on where you store them and how well you take care of them.
store them in a dark spot.
I mean,
with no
listen,
no sun,
out of
okay?
reach of
I want
children.
them, in the eclipse part, okay?
Mine would be just my kids.
In the, yeah. In
I
the
could
eclipse
keep
part.
things. Well, I can't keep things if my kids would allow me to.
Oh, I think, yeah, I don't think so, yeah. I could see, actually, children going, like, grabbing them and going back out and looking at the sun. And,
In 21 years, I mean, who knows what they'll have? Maybe they'll have something completely
I
different.
know, yeah. I mean, yeah. Who knows? Well, we'll just stay tuned for that.
I mean, you know, like those little things that they make for the tanning bed, the eyewear they make
Oh,
for the
yeah.
tanning bed. Maybe they'll make like little plastic ones you just
Little
wrap around.
baby ones.
Well, because to be fair, and I don't know if anybody else had this experience, my children were actually struggling to keep theirs on.
Oh, yeah, they're very difficult to keep on. That's why they did the pie plates. They took, like, plates.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was cute.
I
That was
didn't.
cute.
Yeah, I saw those. We didn't do that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could do like a little kid friendly. That would be a good.
Yeah.
Somebody to jump
Something to
all
keep
over
them on.
that.
Well, that was a concern whenever, in 2017, it was actually, there was school. And that was the concern with teachers. Like, you know, you think about, I don't know why I don't mean to pick on kindergartners, but kindergartners a lot of times, you know what I mean, like, keeping, like, if they fall off or if they're looking and all of a sudden they slide off or something, you know. So that was something, a concern of in 2017. This year, of course, you know, everybody, I think majority of schools were out, which I think was a good idea. I think that was well done, and I think that getting to be with your families and do that was good.
Safety first.
Yeah, definitely. So in a road report here, I think we had a lot of traffic that came through. I think we did have a lot of traffic that came
Yeah, we
through.
did.
And I think on the way up, I think it was kind of like scattered because like some people went up Friday, some people Saturday, and then some Sunday, and then some Monday morning. So I don't think we noticed that as much. There was some. There was, well, quite a few. But on the way home, that's when our police officers rocked it. They were like, it was really, really, yeah, it was a lot. And
Yeah,
they were
it
directing
was.
traffic and peaking.
Backed
They
up.
actually did without the stoplight and just had the officers doing it. But man, it was
Oh,
man,
wow.
yeah, and that was the best way to do. So, and I was at the emergency management planning meeting, and they said that they were, you know, that they knew Pekin was going to be a little bit of a challenge there. But all's well. Everybody made it home, home sweet home. No place like home.
Well, we hope so anyway. That we know of.
Yeah. So there was congested, a little bit of traffic, but that's okay. Not
I
bad.
saw somebody said that it only took an extra 30 minutes to get home.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
From down south.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, excuse me. We didn't travel, so I mean, we kind of just stayed there, and we saw the traffic. We experienced traffic around lunchtime, but after that, we didn't really move. So I don't know. I just heard that the square was pretty packed up. I heard that. I think that was the big thing that I heard whenever it went dark. Everybody screaming and clapping and getting all excited and hooting and hollering.
Yeah, it's cool.
It was super cool.
Well, definitely great memories, and this one was. I'm gonna rate them. This was my favorite.
Out of all two
that I have seen, this one is my favorite. It's getting better.
The cake.
It's getting better. Okay. All right. Let's see what today is. We know that Americans.
You want to thank our lovely sponsors?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And I need to go ahead.
Yes. Let's thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, and McAllister Land Consulting.
And Care First, your urgent care. Is our new sponsor. We welcome them, and we're happy to have them. Emergencies sometimes happen after hours, so here's an urgent care that's close to home and open on your schedule. Call for details, 812-668-6316, and they are open. This is cool. They've got good hours from 8 to 7 Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, which would be today, and from 11 to 5 on weekends, and will be open 7 days a week beginning on May the 1st, and it's where it's as you go out of Pekin, right there before you get to Borden. It's on that right hand side if you're going towards Borden, left hand side if you're coming from Borden, and I'm excited to have them, and we're going to have them on Coffee Club and talk all about that, but they do they're going to be having all kinds of great things coming your way. So they're the Care First Urgent Care, which we know it's nice to have an urgent care facility right here. So
is that right here next to us? So
no, this is the one in Pekin.
That's what,
I don't know. That's not even there yet.
So it's the one. So it's the one as you're rounding the corner right there by Voiles Road.
Yeah, exactly, right by Voiles Road. Yeah, and it's very convenient, and it's actually that building is such a nice facility. It's a beautiful facility.
Building, yeah, it's a nice
such
building.
a nice building. So I got to go in it.
I can't say I've been in it, but
I have. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she's they've done a lot of work on it. It's nice, and so yeah, I love it. I love this that we've got this, and what a blessing for our county to have this right here. So very much utilized. All right, we're on to the 9th day of April, moving right along here, and we'll see if these April showers. I think we are going to be getting some April showers coming up this week, and see if they'll bring those Mayflowers, right? This is
I'll
actually
be a Mayflower.
You'll be International Be Kind to Lawyers Day. Be kind.
Well, yeah.
Be kind to them.
Are people not kind to them?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure there are plenty of people that are not.
Jenkins Ear Day. Jenkins Ear Day.
Jenkins Ear Day. What's that mean?
I don't know. Doesn't tell me. It just says.
All right. Well, let's figure
Okay, you look that up. Okay.
Jenkins Ear.
Jenkins Ear. Jenkins.
Okay.
Ear Day.
Jenkins Ear.
Jenkins Ear Day.
All right. Oh.
Is it bad?
Jenkins Ear Day marks the day when Captain Robert Jenkins lost his ear during a battle.
Oh, it doesn't show that.
It was in 1731.
Okay.
Spanish Coast Guards, led by privateer Juan de Leon Fendonino, searched and raided Jenkins' ship named Rebecca.
The ship was named Rebecca?
Yep.
Whoa. Hello. Well, she was just a little feisty on that sea. The sea was angry, my dude. Like an old man sending soup back out of deli.
It's true. 1731, man. That was a hot second ago.
Yeah. Well, Rebecca, I wonder if she's still selling today.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just put a guess out there.
That she's not. No.
Probably not.
Well,
almost 200 years ago, or 300 years ago. Oh no, 700. Good Lord, my math. Good Lord. Come on.
Well, this is National Cherish an Antique Day. Do you have an antique that you cherish?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Cherish an antique.
No.
Okay. National Chicken Little Awareness Day. The sky is always falling.
Chicken Little awareness.
Yeah, the sky is always falling. Chicken Little, Chicken Little. Chickens are like huge. I mean, like people that it's funny. It's funny to think of all the people have chickens.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody knows a crazy chicken lady, right?
Who? What?
I said everybody knows a crazy chicken lady, right? I do.
I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. I have a friend that actually, she loves chickens, and she left the other day to go grab a few things, like run some errands, and her husband told her literally, do not bring home any chickens.
And did she?
She opened her purse and said, oops, a chicken fell in there, and sent it to her husband.
Oh my goodness.
Oops.
Oops. What happened here? What happened here? National Chinese Almond Cookie Day. So it's the Chinese, the cookies that, and they have the almond in them.
I don't know what that is. I don't think
It
I've
looks-
had one of those.
I've had their cookies, I think.
I don't think I've had that.
Well, no, I don't usually eat
I think I'm going to have to put that on my to-get list. Yum.
This is National Former Prisoner of the War Recognition Day. Hats off to our POWs. Yeah.
Man, that's tough. Yeah.
That is really, and you think about what all they've been through and what all they've seen.
I would say it's unimaginable.
Yeah. I talked to several of them before, and it just, it's amazing. And then you come back home, and I think
Come back to civilian life.
well,
That
how,
transition's tough.
how to unsee what you've seen, or how to the feeling, or just the thoughts. I mean, that's a lot to deal with. Yeah. So a big shout out to all of our POWs there, prisoner of wars. National Gin and Tonic Day.
Hey.
Is that what you call?
I know what
gin?
that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the slow gin fizz, right?
I know what that is.
Gin and tonic.
Yes, that's
Ooh, that's our
Oh,
the
oh.
construction workers. They say they can pick that up on the radio. You can hear it. You can hear the construction on the radio.
sorry, folks.
Angel and I are not building anything today, I promise.
Listen, we got a construction site going on outside the window. You have to forgive us.
Yeah, it's not us. Let me tell you, they have not called me and asked me to come over and help them. Okay.
Can't imagine why.
I want to run one of those
Listen,
things.
you
I
stick
wanna-
to what you do. We'll
What's
stick
the
to what
thing?
we do.
What's those big? I want to get one of those big machineries over there. I'm sure they'd.
I don't
they
even
might
know what they have over there.
I don't
currently.
even know the names of them all. Like I should.
Oh, I don't know the names of them all either.
National Name Yourself Day. What name would you?
Oh, if I could name myself.
I know someone, and I'm not going to mention names, but that I always wanted the name Linda. She always wanted to be named Linda, and so we found a T-shirt that said Linda on it.
I need to know who this is.
I will tell you after. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I always wanted to be named Linda.
I
So
don't know.
we found it. It was actually the name Linda was going down her sleeve, Linda, and we found it. We bought the shirt and gave it to her.
What did she
I don't
say
know.
about it?
I think there's a. Is it Conway Twitty? Linda. I'm lying here with Linda on my mind. In that Conway Twitty, there's a song. I think so. I can't think. I'm thinking and nothing's happening over here.
I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I really like. I mean, like I know. I don't really have a name that really like sticks
stands
out.
Yeah.
The problem is like whenever you think of names and like when you're naming your kids, you think of like people that have that same name.
Yeah, that happens.
I mean, a lot. But I don't know if I was to rename myself. I don't know. I like to be different. So, like some of the names that I like, other people already have. So
I wonder if
I'm just
anybody
like,
named
meh.
their anybody had a baby yesterday named their Eclipse.
I don't know.
Right? Or Moon, or Sun, or Shady.
I will tell
Look
you
who's
this.
back. Shady's
Well,
back.
remember that there was somebody that named their baby, what is it, like K
Y2
M N O, K M N O,
Oh.
and you're supposed to call her Noelle. Yeah, I was like, nobody's gonna know that,
I don't.
or something like that. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm sure that she no longer has that name.
You think she changed it?
I would presume.
I don't know.
But no, I don't know. I don't know what name I don't know. There's maybe a couple that I don't know, I'm a little nervous to say them.
All right, National Name Yourself Day. Okay. National Pimento Cheese Day.
You didn't say what you would name yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think about that. It's one of those things that, for whatever reason, I just don't think about that. I've never thought, gee, I wish my name was. I've never. You know what I mean? I've never really thought of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've never been
I
like,
think
I'm gonna
years
change my
ago. Let me
name.
go back. Okay, like which I wasn't, because this was before actually. Like I remember listening, and I don't know how come, but I remember like maybe because of music, maybe I don't know, but years ago, like when Kiss brought Beth, the name Beth. I think songs like some people wish their name was Beth. At that point, I think not me.
You wish your name was Stacy's mom.
No, because if you think about it, it's not Stacy that's got Stacy's mom.
I know.
Yeah.
I said you wish your name was Stacy's
Well, we don't
mom.
know. We never know what Stacy's mom's name is.
I know just Stacy's mom.
Yeah, my Stacy's mom. Yeah.
I'm Stacy's mom.
I'm trying to think of, if you go back.
Well, anymore, that's the way people relate you with anyway. Once you have kids, you no longer have a name anyway. You are so-and-so's mom.
You've lost your identity completely once you give birth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of the different songs. If you go back, like some of the songs, I can't even think of all the different.
My favorite thing is when Jameson will be like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "So-and-so's mom." What's her name? I don't know. Stop talking. Stop talking. Quit asking me that question.
I love when you tell him to stop talking. He does. He ponders it. His face. When you tell him that all the time. Stop talking. And I love that because, but he stops. He does stop, but he's like thinking.
Because he's my kid.
He's
that,
processing.
Will yell out anything.
I know.
Well, actually, both of them will. I mean, they're in that embarrassing stage right now.
Fletcher just like I don't know. Jameson's the one that has the reaction. Because, like, I see his little... It's so cute when you tell him stop talking. Because his little brain's processing. Yeah, he's processing. And I think he's trying so hard to stop talking. But it doesn't come easy for our family. That's something that's almost like...
No, Fletcher would ag it on even more if I told him to stop. Yeah. Like, no, I'm trying to tell you this. Listen to me. Yeah. And I'm like,
but Jameson's really trying his best. And it's very difficult for us to stop talking. It would be easier for us to do something else than to stop talking.
Jameson's in that curiosity stage. Why? Or, wants to know this, and this, and then it's like...
And you have all the answers.
And that will literally turn into this, and then to this, and I'm like, just stop for a second.
Yeah.
And then, but stuff like that, I'm like, I mean, he's just so loud, like, and he's very persistent. Like, who is that? No, who is that? And I'm like, stop talking. I don't know. Yeah. Stop. And
I was gonna think. I'm listening. Go ahead.
What?
I thought of a name. Sweet Caroline. Bom, bom, bom. That'd be fun to have that.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I was trying to think of the different songs. I don't know why. I was thinking all the
Why does it have to be in a song?
Well, it'd just be cool. I mean, right? Well, there's Rebecca Lynn. Yeah, remember? The country music song?
Yeah, I think I'm looking at her. Look, she's being nonchalant. Well, there's also Rebecca Lynn. That's you. Like, yeah, there's Angel Purlee too. That's a good one. I mean, like, what do you?
I was trying to think of. I thought, "Hey Loretta, I love you more than my Irish setter." I was trying to think of. That's a song.
Let's just go Jolene. I mean.
Oh, Jolene! Oh my gosh! Right? Yeah, there you go. You can easily take my man.
I don't know why it has to be in a song.
Well, I was just thinking those would be like easier. I think people like that. You know what I mean? They may have their song, their name in there, right? Maybe.
I don't know. I named my kid off after a girl boss on TV. So.
What is it? There's a lot of Angel songs.
There are a ton of Angel songs.
You are welcome.
I mean, it is. Yeah, I mean, there are. I've heard literally.
I literally got that.
I've heard it all.
I literally got your name from lunch at Salem High School. No, just kidding. We had a jukebox. Na 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 na.
You might want to tell the details on that.
No, that's not true. I'm just being silly.
No, I've heard it all. I mean, and I'm just like, meh, like whatever. Yeah, it's a very hard name to live up to.
Yeah.
I did have somebody approach me. Actually, it was a few days ago, and asked me if it was actually just Angel.
They tried to get me to change it at the hospital. They kept saying you don't want you want to call her or name her Angela. And then call her Angel. And I was like, no. So I stayed true to my guns.
No, nope. I said, no, it's just Angel. And she's like, yeah. She's like, because her name was Angel as well. Some little girl was calling her Angel. And I'd kind of looked at her. And then I was like, oh. And she's like, oh, is it actually Angel? And I said, yeah, 100%. She's like, yeah, mine is too.
Yeah. It is on the birth certificate.
It is just Angel. That's
Actually, years ago they would have you write it. That's my foot. It's a construction worker coming over. They're wanting to know if they need our help. Okay,
Listen.
they're wanting us to help make a decision. Over there.
I don't want my opinion.
They want us to help them draw out the plans. I'm
Countertops
sure there's
of granite.
blueprints. I'm sure there's
What else
blueprints.
do you need to know?
Do you think there should be an outlet over here?
The more outlets, the better.
Do all the outlets and all the lights.
Yes.
And make sure you have good lightings in the restroom for your makeup, okay? Please, okay?
For your makeup and
Hair and all that. And make sure there's an outlet so that if we want to plug a curling iron in, okay?
But if you want to add a couple over here, go for it. I mean.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to have that. But back to the, what were we just talking about? Years ago, whenever you were, like, you'd say the name, and then they would have you write the name. They used to have, I had some that would have me write the name to see how you spell it, and so that before it got put on your birth certificate, so that the mother wrote the name and the spelling, because everything's spelled so different anymore. So, yeah, there we go.
Well,
now
people,
you know the rest of the story.
I mean, the only thing, I think Fletcher is the only one that's not spelled differently than, like, Jameson, people spell that differently, and Fallon, people spell that differently.
I'm sure that, they can do, okay, let's go back to our day is, okay? We went down the rabbit hole with the names. Today is also, I said pimento cheese day. Pimento cheese, I just want to this is so good, okay? And I'm not a pimento cheese eater necessarily, but if you put that on a burger, I promise it's a game changer. I had it down at Chip and Joanne Gaines. I went down to their house, or their place down there, and they put that pimento cheese on a burger. I promise it's a game changer. I promise. It's something that people maybe have been doing. I did not know that people were doing that.
I don't even know.
It is
where
really good.
I'd get that.
Pimento cheese.
Like on a burger, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like,
I don't think you can around here. I don't know, but
I don't know.
Yeah. National Unicorn Day. I'm not really into unicorns.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I'm not either, and my poor daughter might not be either.
Well, you're into My Little Ponies. Not to be confused, but there's a big difference between a pony and a unicorn. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, to each their own. I'm not about that unicorn for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because, like, I like horses and I prefer that. I don't know.
That's exactly what me too. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, like I said, to each their own.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not knocking. It's just not my thing.
Yeah. Okay, National Winston Churchill Day.
Oh, that's a good one.
There we go.
That's a good one.
Get out and enjoy. All right, so we are actually into the 9th day already of April, getting going to be before too long in the middle of it. So we are just around in the corner, not too far from home, with a big election coming up.
Yeah, we're like in the final. I mean, it is. I mean, usually, like, when April hits, it's. I mean, the time is now or never. I mean,
right.
You got to do all the things if you haven't already, and I mean, this right here is to push yourself to your limitations. I mean, this boots on the ground, all that you can do, all in.
Well, I think, we were talking about the primary, how important, okay, first of all, I've always want to remind everybody, it's so important to invite, to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's so important to be a part of, as you can see, I've stayed up late last night. It's so important to be a part and to make sure you get out and vote in the primary, although you don't have to vote in the primary to vote in the general. But let's talk about the primary. In order to get your candidate where he or she needs to be, it's so important to get out and vote.
Primaries are very important. I mean, a lot of people complain, like, oh, I don't like either candidate or da-da-da. Well, I mean, and I'm speaking to a general election. Well, I mean, where were you out in the primary?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
So, and because, I mean, everybody, talks big, but I mean, even the local races, I mean, I have witnessed races where they've literally just been a couple votes, 1 or 2 votes.
Oh,
different.
Absolutely, especially on this local level here.
So, I mean, I think that it's very important that you get out and vote. I mean, I've said it, and I can say it till I'm blue in the face. It is very important that you get out and vote. And if you can't make election day, there's other opportunities that you can go vote. But if you can make an election day, you should definitely get out. I mean, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 12
Right.
hours.
And and just like right now, you got early voting, and if you have any thought that you might be out of town or something going on,
I think early voting has started this week.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. So go see your clerk. Go see Stephanie. Go see them, and
or whoever your clerk.
Yeah,
may be.
wherever you may be. Yeah, true.
And go to your local clerk's office.
But it's just so important to get out and vote in your local level and all around. I mean, we've got some big races going on, so and they're really going to need to hear from you.
Yeah, make sure your license, everything's up to date. I mean, you just I don't know. This is a huge election. I mean, it's a very big election for everybody, and everybody's going to be directly affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to see how it turns out.
I know. Yeah. And I think that it'll be. I think that you never know. You just it's like a ball game, I guess. Like in Purdue last night lost, but very proud of them. But
Purdue did lose.
Hammer down and boiler up, didn't it?
Yeah,
but still very proud of them. Very
I
proud of them. But
couldn't-
anyway, I didn't mean to go down that. I was going to discuss that, but still proud of them. And but
Yeah, they lost.
But it's just like a game. You just never know. And with an election, and I hope there's just a huge voter turnout. I hope that it's some record-breaking turnout.
I hope so as well for a primary. I think, and I hate to even say this, put it out there in the universe, but I'm hoping that we might see that in the upcoming general election whenever it's the parties, because we do live in a two-party system where, I mean, that's just the way it's been, and so we will figure out come November which Democrat or Republican will take that seat. So I think that there's been a lot of talk. There's a lot of what's the term? Knowledge being shared. And so I think it'll be interesting to see, just some data that, which inside polling you have to be careful with. When so-and-so's up in the polls, or the polls are showing, make sure you're checking, your sources on those. But also make sure you're using your resources to fact check and to, follow those candidates.
Right. And Wslm will be hosting a political forum on the 30th at 6 p.m. So
what day is that on?
That is a Tuesday. It's the Tuesday before the election, I do believe. Let me make sure. So it'd be a week, right? Let me make sure I got it right. There are a lot of dates in my head.
So the primary will be May 7th.
Yeah. So it'd be the Tuesday before, and it'll be at 6 p.m. Yeah. So 6 p.m. on the 30th. Yeah. So it looks like that would work out really well. Anyway, for all of our candidates to come out, and it's not a debate. Someone said, "Oh, are you having that debate?" No, it's not a debate. It's a forum. It's more for them to talk about themselves.
It's informative.
Very good.
Yeah, it's more informative and not as more of a debacle.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. And it's funny, not funny as in ha ha funny, but it seems like that people are trying to get away from that.
What?
Where they're not fighting like that so much. You know what
I think showing the contrast
I mean?
is good.
If it's done, it can be done classy.
I mean,
yeah.
if it's done in a certain mannerism. I mean, there are some people that are out for blood. But again, I think that speaks volume to the voters, and I'm not saying one way or another. Some people like them a little feisty. Some people don't like them as feisty. I mean, it all goes back, to what the voters, what person likes individually. So, but it's a good platform to use to get your issues out there, talk about why you're running. Or I don't know what anything's going to be, what the questions are going to be, but just to kind of you spread the word on what type of candidate that you are.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be cool. Hopefully, you know, everybody and anybody and everybody participates in that, and hopefully, if you're not running, hopefully people will listen or come.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about it is we'll be broadcasting it live on the air. Which for those that maybe there's some that don't want to come and they want to know, but they really don't. They really don't want to, you know.
Get your pen and paper out.
Yeah. So you sit at home or in your car, wherever you want to, or you can come down and be a part. So either way.
Come down, be a part. I'm sure. I mean, this is the opportunity where, I mean, and hopefully, like I said, and I don't know what candidates are coming. I have no clue. But if you see your candidate on the list, or you know your candidate or a candidate's been invited, this would be the opportunity whenever you hear people say, oh, well, I never know how to get a hold of them, or, you know, they're hard to contact. This would be a great opportunity for you. And I'm not telling to blindside people.
Right, right.
But they obviously know that they're coming to a public event.
Yeah.
So they're aware that there might be questions or people wanting to meet and greet and talk to them.
Exactly.
So this would be a great opportunity to do that as well.
Yeah. Well, and that's important. And just like right now, I mean, you know, this is the time to start learning and kind of going back and finding out about your candidate, about the candidates, and you know, like what their thoughts are and what they feel and how they're probably going to vote. Some ideas.
I mean, I have seen around surrounding areas that have had meet and greets and had things, and this is just another opportunity. So you're having these opportunities. Take advantage of these opportunities. And get questions asked or whatever you need.
Right. And it's good to do this homework now before actual election day when you say.
Well, I can't speak for every candidate, but I know there are candidates out there, and I know that there are a lot of campaigns that are working very hard and tirelessly. So we had somebody make a comment while door knocking. Well, I'm not voting for so and so unless they come to my house, and that's a very hard ask.
Yeah.
And I think that let's be realistic whenever we're talking about and talking to these candidates. You know, we're all out here, you know, busting our bottoms, doing the best we can. It is almost unrealistic to hit every single door, let alone one person hit every single door in their district.
Yeah.
That's why they have certain outlets to get a hold of them or their team. And I think that you know, if they show up to your door, awesome, that's great, take advantage of it. But if they have not made it to your door, or somebody from their team, I mean, obviously somebody from their team had, because that's how we got this feedback.
Right.
But the candidate cannot hit every single door.
Right.
But just know, like I said, I can't speak for every. I just know there's candidates out there that are working tirelessly to earn your vote.
Right.
And to explain their platform. So I think it's good to keep in mind some realization of what candidates can offer as well. They're human beings as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, whenever that person said that, I was like, that is, I don't even know what term to put on that. I mean,
well, it's not realistic. I think there's more of like us, I mean, the people, than there is of that one candidate.
Well, then they made the comment that they were voting for whoever came to their house, but they wanted the specific candidate. It couldn't be a campaign person. And I said, that's absurd. I mean,
Yeah,
that's absurd. And I'm sorry that you
That'd
feel
be a
that
tough
way.
bar.
I mean, that would be, and again, unrealistic. You know, if a candidate makes it, you know, to this house, great. And if they don't, I'm sorry that their representative could not suffice. I mean, and that's sad that you feel that way, because I mean, you're going to miss out on a lot of great people with that mindset.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, we'll be having the forum coming up, and we'll keep reminding everybody. So, save the date on your calendar, and hopefully, it'll be a lot of great candidates coming out. Hopefully, I feel like a lot of good turnout on them. Oh, usually we do.
Do we have any RSVPs yet, or
Not yet.
okay?
I'm working on that.
We will share those as we get them.
We had to go into darkness yesterday.
Oh my.
We had the eclipse. Okay.
We
I can't eat the whole elephant all at once. I have to take one bite at a time.
Back
Okay.
into the light here.
Yeah. The light is shining today. Yesterday was about the eclipse. I have to take one bite at a time. I can't eat that whole elephant all at once. And my bite of the eclipse was the eclipse was nipping on my heels. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a bite.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, yes.
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, the primary is actually less than a month at this point.
know.
Less than a month as of today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've been talking about it for, for a while now, and the time is here, and we'll continue to say this for the next 4 weeks. So,
Well, yeah, and you want to remind people, just good little reminders, not, just not screaming.
I'll continue to remind you.
Not screaming in your ear, just, whispering.
And then after May 7th, we'll remind you about the general election.
Yeah.
No excuses, people.
No
You have been
excuses.
reminded. You have been reminded.
Yeah.
Go get out and vote. It's imperative. Your
It's
your future depends on it. So
Exactly.
I mean, this is going to be a very important.
So does
election.
our future, so please.
Yeah, ours does too. Please.
All of us. Yes.
Listen, if you're that selfless person, my future depends on it as well.
So please, let's get out and vote.
Your
Well,
future,
we'll find out
your
for
friend's
sure.
future, your
And-
family's future.
Polls open at 6. They close at 6. 6 to 6. Easy to remember. They keep it so simple.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. So we've endorsed a couple state races going on around these, around the state. So we are out door knocking right now, and hoping that we can get our candidates across that finish line.
Yay.
Yeah, and then after the primary, we've got some other campaigns we're going to be on as well. So.
Oh, awesome. This would be a great opportunity if anybody wants to join in and jump in and become a volunteer or find out more or just come to a meeting. Or
come. Yeah, we've got a charcuterie and wine class next month.
Oh.
And it'll be very exciting. We'd love to have people come to that. Not that men can't come, men are welcome to come. Something, if you're looking for something to do, it's not on Mother's Day, but it's around Mother's Day. If you want to do something, with your mother or mother-like figure.
I was wondering how you were going to word that. I thought. Okay, sorry.
Or a mother-like figure.
Yeah, definitely.
Or or a girlfriend, sister, friend, whatever. This would be a great opportunity to come into the office, see what we're about, and not really have to do any work. Just have some fun.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be some time in between for some fellowship. The teacher is great. She's wonderful. She's been doing this for a while, and she too is very lax and likes to have fun. So I think it'd be a great opportunity to come out and have a good night.
All right, we'll keep reminding people of that.
Yes, we'll keep reminding people of that.
Dates coming up.
So I mean, there's just mark your calendar.
I'm telling you, pull it out right now.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
much
we've
going
got a lot going on. But as far as that goes, we're just we'll be out next week. All staff next week, so we'll be out next week, where everybody comes together and we get a like-minded people together and talk about each state. So that'll be fun. But I mean, really, we're just hitting the ground running on these campaigns, and
Love that.
Just like every other campaign, I'm sure, is doing right now. We're hitting that pavement, running. The walking's over. It's time. It's running. It's running. Hitting these doors, talking to these constituents. They're very thankful to see us. Very thankful to hear from us, because we actually have people that are on that fence. That not sure which candidate to go with.
Right.
And our presence helps them, decide either way.
Yeah. Right. Definitely. Good. Well, and especially whenever Americans for Prosperity has been around for a while, and when you have that reputation of
We do our homework for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not something. In fact, somebody again came to me. It was yesterday. Actually, they called me yesterday evening. I was talking about endorsement. The endorsements for Americans for Prosperity we don't take lightly, and it's not a decision we make overnight. I mean, it goes through a process. There's a lengthy process that we go through. So to earn that credibility, and there's reasons why we support specific candidates. And if you are familiar with the organization, you know our policies we support. There's really no no shock as to our endorsements.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that following that too, it's a great organization. I know that oh, you work for that organization. I do, but I started with the organization for a reason, and I've stayed with the organization for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so check out AmericansForProsperity.org, and just check us out. I mean, check out the page. Check out what we're about. If you want to get a hold of me, you can message me on any social media outlet. You can message our page, Americans for Prosperity Indiana, and we'll get you hooked up, get you plugged in, all that fun stuff. And like I said, if you're scared or nervous, we're not gonna a big ask. We're not gonna have oh, come in and just instantly start working and all that stuff. No, we'll find you where you're comfortable and where you belong. So.
Well, and there's room for everybody. I mean, different.
There is. We have different personalities. All across the board.
Different thoughts.
But we all also have a like-minded. We have a lot of things in common as well, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Getting to know people, making those relationships. It is. It's a great time. So I think that. If you're wanting to get involved, I think it's a great opportunity.
Well, and this is the time to do it, and we are getting turning that corner to make sure that everybody. And if you're not for sure if you are registered to vote, please make sure you're registered to vote.
Yeah, so you can. That's a Google. You can just simply register. Indiana's got a great page for that. I guess it'd be the Secretary of State's. They've had that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You can check on there and see if make sure everything's legitimate and everything is correct, and that you are ready to vote come May.
No, don't wait till the day of.
No, because you won't be able to redo your license.
To redo.
I mean, there are exceptions, like if you just moved, or I mean, there's but if you're unsure. Also, call your local clerk's office. Mm-hmm. Call your county clerk. She can answer, she, whoever your county clerk is, can answer all your questions. And now that I wouldn't wait. That I would not wait on.
Right.
I would do that as soon as possible. If you're unsure or if everything stays the same, then come out and vote.
Or if you need to get your license updated or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, get your license updated.
Yeah.
At the BMV.
Yeah. And so don't forget, get out and vote. And early voting has started, I do believe, for sure. So, all right. Anything else going on right now? I think that's.
We touched on Purdue losing.
Yeah.
Purdue lost.
Yeah, that was a big loss. But you know what? You have to realize what you had instead of what you lost. What you have, and what a great team they were.
What
very
you didn't
good.
buy?
Huh?
What you didn't buy?
Which you didn't buy.
What you didn't buy.
Oh, what you didn't buy, yeah. So, great. Let's see here. Also, let's see, I'm trying to figure out what direction we go because, you had March Madness going on. It's been a little bit of a ride. Basketball's been quite a bit, as far as going in from high school to college. And then, there's been quite a bit of a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was, I don't know if I was more upset at Purdue or Caitlin Clark losing. So
I know. She's got quite a following. Yeah.
She does. Yeah, she'll be exciting.
She's pretty good though.
Yeah,
She's pretty a lot of fun to watch. She's really
she is fun to watch.
I think that's what a lot of people love.
And I'm glad that that she's getting that spotlight for her talent. So
right. All right. I want to thank our Care First Urgent Care, and they are wonderful sponsors, new sponsors here on Coffee Club, and they are actually open from 8 to 7 Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, 11 to 5 on weekends, and will be open 7 days a week beginning May the 1st, which that's pretty awesome that they are available. And right there, as you come right there, like you said, by Boyles Road, as you're going through Pekin, right there before you get to Borden, you'll see them. It's in a really nice building there, and it's called Care First Urgent Care. Angel, you want to thank our other sponsors also?
Yes, let's thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, and McAllister Land Consulting.
All right, everyone, let's have the best Tuesday ever.
Happy Tuesday.
Thank you, Americans for Prosperity. Planning to buy some land or build a new home or maybe put up a fence? Do you know your property lines? Are you in a floodplain? When it comes to surveying your property, call someone you can trust with years of experience. That's McAllister Land Consulting. Call 812-274-0860, providing fast, friendly service at reasonable rates. McAllister Land Consulting can provide a wide range of services, including residential and commercial certified land surveys, flood elevation certificates, and land usage consulting. Get to know your property. Call McAllister Land Consulting for a free quote today at 812-274-0860.
Salem Speedway is back for its 77th year with the season opener Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th. Practices on Saturday between 2 and 5 with free grandstand admission. Pits open Sunday at 8 a.m. with spectator gates open at 10 a.m. Practice up until racing begins at 2 p.m. Sunday will feature dual 50 lappers for the Mike's Muffler and Brinks Crown Vic Big Track Series. $1,000 to win. And the on-site plumbing, heating, and air Crown Vic Short Track Series. $500 to win. Also racing that day are the Pro Crafter Salem Supercars, Diesel Boys Race Parts Legends, and the always exciting Red Ball Recycling Scrappers. April 14th tickets, adult general admission $15, chair back $20, kids 6 to 12 $5, and 5 and under is free. Get more information and to buy tickets, go to salemspeedway.com. At Salem Speedway's famed high banks, the racing is so fast, it's already history.
I'm Brad Gilbert, and I'm running for Washington County Council at Large. I've spent a lot of time over the last few months meeting with members of our communities all across our county and listened to so many concerns, hopes, and dreams for Washington County. Those conversations helped me decide that now is the time to step up and work to make a difference. County residents want a safe place to live, thrive, and raise their families. As a councilman, how can I help and make a difference? My top priority would be making sure our police, fire, and EMS have the funding, resources, and support they need, and also deserve to continue to serve the residents and visitors of our communities across the county. Not one of these amazing family members, friends, and neighbors of ours should have to choose to leave our county to work so they can provide a good life for their families right here where they want to live. This choice is completely unacceptable and avoidable. After 18 years of working for one of the largest companies in the world, I have the experience from not only a business leader standpoint, but also from a human resources perspective that in this case, common sense solutions would be the best. Pay these professionals competitive wages. Give them resources to continue to serve and protect our communities. Recruit great talent and give them the ability to stay here at home with wages and benefits that keep them here and end this cycle of constant training for other communities. When we have to decide on tough spending issues, I will always look to what is best for the voters and always keep top of mind that I am spending other people's money. It is important to truly give a voice to the people, and I intend to do that. I appreciate all the support I've received as I start this journey, and I look forward to more conversations of what people want to see for Washington County to continue to grow. I ask for your support and vote in the May primary, and I truly want to be a leader for the people of Washington County. I'm Brad Gilbert, and I would appreciate your vote on May 7th.
Paid for by the committee to elect Brad Gilbert, County Council.
The world's biggest bourbon and music festival, Bourbon and Beyond 2024. A perfect blend of bourbon, culinary, and music with Zach Bryan, Dave Matthews Band, Tyler Childers, Neil Young, Beck, and Louisville's own My Morning Jacket, Matchbox 20, Cody Jinks, Maren Morris, The Head and Heart, Tedeschi Trucks Band, The National, Whiskey Myers, Chris Isaac, Young the Giant, Teddy Swims, Milky Chance, and more. September 19th through 20th.